diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl and I'm riding with a check. Holla at the club 'cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl and I'm riding with a check. Gold in my girl, I gotta holla at the club.
We are here.
Yo.
Right on time. Right on
Dude,
time.
I literally just ran in the house, bro, from the church.
Yeah. We're good. We're good. All right.
What's going on?
No, the Giants can't lose this week. We are guaranteed. Lock of the week is guaranteed this week. Giants cannot lose. There's some big games.
They cannot.
Big games on the slate this week. Really big games. One in particular.
Well, we have 3 games that the winner is in first place of that division. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's ever happened before.
No, big week. Recap Thursday. The Cowboys. How about them Cowboys, man? No good.
Yeah, they were on the list of teams that you don't bet against. So I didn't bet that game. But the Lions, man, they played well. Their offense was firing on all cylinders. Jahmyr Gibbs was unstoppable, and the Cowboys hype is now officially over.
The Lions are so unpredictable. I mean, I don't know that there's obviously with the Rams. We bet the house on the Rams last week and got murdered. I don't know that there's a real team that you go. We thought that was the Rams, and that obviously didn't pan out. The Rams were not who we thought they were.
Yeah, I mean, going back to last week, I liked the Panthers with the spread. I obviously didn't expect the Panthers to win that game money line wise and straight up, but it brought up to the point where I brought up last week that the Panthers, man, they can look like a playoff team one week, and then the next week they look like the worst team in the NFL. So this week the Panthers are probably going to look terrible.
They're kind of all looking like that. Like Detroit looks terrible and then beats the Cowboys. The Cowboys look unstoppable and then lose. So it's been this is one of those seasons, man. Like the dynasty, there's not unless we're going to go down up to New England where it's starting to come together again.
Oh boy,
starting to come together again for the Patriots up there. They're looking pretty tough, but I mean, they had a cakewalk against the Giants. The Giants just look like they're done. Like they don't have a leader. They got guys sleeping in meetings. They get back into it. Looks like Jackson Dart is like rallying the team, and then something stupid happens, and it's just, I don't know. But New England looks to be for real.
Yeah, the crazy thing is right now is the 2 most consistent teams in the NFL are the New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. As crazy as that sounds, I don't think any of us would have ever predicted that. And it is crazy to see.
Yeah, both playing well. So let's go to, come on, bring them in. Ace was the lock of the week. Get right to it. Let's get.
Oh boy! Whenever we see this screen, that's when.
We've got.
How much is in there?
0.
What's in the balance?
0.
What happened to what you won?
The 4 o'clock games took everything. I won. I did well in the 4 o'clock game fell apart. So.
All right, I'm pulling.
Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers at Baltimore. I don't even know where to go with this one.
I was actually talking about this with my buddy last night. This is just one of them games you want to stay away from. I mean, they both have been playing terrible. Mm-hmm. The Ravens offensively is terrible. Same thing with the Steelers. I mean, both of their defense haven't been playing good as well. Man.
I mean, obviously
Lamar's banged up.
Home, Rodgers looks terrible. I mean, I would have to go if I was going to have to pick somebody. I would take Baltimore at home. I mean, not anywhere near -5. Money line, I would probably take Baltimore money line and Steelers points if I had to pick one or the other. I'd be torn between those 2.
Can you bet on this game to end in a tie? Because that's how I feel right now. I could see like a 13-13 tie because they're both just hot garbage.
It's bad. So, yeah, I don't even know where to go with that one. I would take Baltimore to win.
If I had to pick something in this game, I would take the Pittsburgh +5 just because I think this has potential to definitely be the under, and I could see this being literally like a 16-10 or 13-10, 13-16 type of game.
All right. Let's see.
But
how's it?
Oh boy. Credit card declined.
I think we're good. Bills are paid.
Whoa! There we go.
We're going Pittsburgh. Oh, went to 6. Just jumped to 6. We got an extra point.
Yeah, take it. Pittsburgh 6. I like the under, but I don't know.
Oh, this location thing, dude, is stupid.
It doesn't know where you're at.
No. Hold on. What a bunch of junk.
You could do the slot machines live.
All right.
Have you done that yet? I've never done that.
No, I'm not dealing with no damn slot machines.
I feel like that's got to be rigged.
Whatever, dude. More location data is needed to confirm your. Whatever. We're gonna go to the phone. All right.
Yeah, we'll just keep track of it. We know what you're
doing.
doing.
I'm going right here.
Steelers +6.
There you go. So there's our second game. There is the Saints and Bucks. This should be an easy one for Bucks, I would think.
Yeah, I agree as well. The Saints, man, Tyler Shuck looks really bad. I think the Saints are going to draft a quarterback. I think that was just a waste of a pick taking Shuck in the second round this past draft. He looks bad. The Taysom Hill prop last week was one of the biggest chokes of all time. I have no idea what happened with that. The week before, Taysom Hill had 12 carries in that game. And that was with Alvin Kamara playing. And I think he had like 6 goal line carries. So going into that next week, Alvin Kamara was hurt. Tyler Shuck was starting. I'm like, this is almost a guaranteed lock. I mean, at one time, the odds were +110 for him to score anytime touchdown. Yeah. I don't know what happened. They didn't even put him on the field.
He had 1 catch for 5 yards. And I was watching Red Zone, and that game kept coming on. And didn't see him. Didn't see him in a formation. Didn't see him on the field. Didn't make sense. So we're going.
I almost feel like that was rigged, dude, because I guarantee there was a lot of people out there who were thinking the same thing I was thinking with Taysom Hill in that game.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks to cover. I'm going $5 Bucks.
Okay.
-8. I don't see Tampa having any problem with the Saints at home. It just doesn't happen. All right.
They got Taysom Hill now at +300 for anytime touchdown. Now he's probably going to play the whole game and be the starting quarterback. My luck.
Put your hat on. This is my lock of the week. Lock of the week.
Boy.
Guaranteed. Can't lose. Lock of the week. Get it on.
Yeah.
You heard it here
like
first.
This.
Lock of the week.
I like this.
Without a doubt. That the house, the cat, the dog, the fish,
Ace, the kids,
Washington money line, guaranteed. Can't lose.
Guaranteed.
Washington is going to manhandle Minnesota. Minnesota is a disaster. They got rid of Daniel Jones. They got rid of Darnold. McCarthy's been a bust. What was that? Broham or whatever that guy. Who's their quarterback?
Like Brock Parham or something like that. I forgot what it was.
It's so bad.
Dude, did you remember the flip?
Daniels is back. I mean, if you don't bet, I'm going right now into the app. We're betting $20 right now.
Whoa. $20
lock of the week.
The house, the cat.
Bet placed. Washington Commanders with Josh Daniels back in Minnesota. My lock of the week.
You're not scared of JJ McCarthy coming back?
Not worried about it.
I love how he came out with that thing where he has his alter ego 9. Like instead of being JJ McCarthy, he's 9, and I don't think he's won a game since he said that.
Like I said, like you can tell like we talked about Cam Ward last week. I watched a lot of that game. Cam Ward has no pocket presence. He's
No.
jittery, he's skittish, he's throwing the ball on the ground. You can see pretty quickly. And again, I know I'm a Giants fan, so I'm biased, but I would think anybody would agree that with the team that Jackson Dart is playing on and his performance this year, you clearly can see an NFL quarterback skill set, like immediately. It wasn't a fluke. I remember Daniel Jones came in, Danny Dimes. He had that one game-winning drive against Tampa Bay. Everybody jumped on the Danny Dimes thing, and Cam Ward is not it. And I think Josh Daniels is. I think Josh Daniels is that guy too. And McCarthy hasn't proven anything. So you can't give yourself a nickname and a number when you haven't done anything. I don't know.
No, I agree. And I've said this many times. Cam Ward, he just holds the ball too long. He's used to that high school, college, ACC, where you can run around and play hero ball. And it's nice to see that Caleb Williams is somewhat finally getting out of that.
Yeah,
Although
I agree.
Caleb Williams has a lot more gifts from God than Cam Ward, obviously.
Correct.
But
And I was a little
you
hard
just
on
can't do that in the NFL.
No, I was a little hard on Williams when he started, but he has definitely settled in. It's a tough place to play, Chicago. The weather's always terrible. I mean, the town has, the winning, playoffs, Super Bowl. It's been
Yeah.
years and years and years. There's so much pressure, but yeah, I'll give it to you. Kalen Williams looks like a top 10 quarterback. He's able to get the ball out, better coaching now. And I think he's a guy that if they don't make a coaching change, he has another terrible year this year. He has got enough skill set to benefit from a better coach. I don't think Cam Ward could have Bill Belichick in his best days. He's just not comfortable. He never looks settled down. And like I said, Daniels last year, Daniels as a rookie was amazing. Like he had a great year, control. You look at that guy as a rookie and you thought he's been in the league 10 years, like reading pockets, reading routes. So, but today, Josh Daniels, mail it in.
Caleb Williams. We don't have to get too much into this because I talk about Caleb all night, but Caleb Williams can do things that maybe Mahomes is the only other guy that can do what he does. I mean, I'm talking if you tell him to run backwards 10 yards, do a 360 spin, chuck the ball and throw it in a garbage can 80 yards away. Caleb Williams is probably the only guy in the NFL that can do that. And that's why I was so high on him, because he has that God-given talent that not other guys can. You can't practice and do what Caleb Williams does. He is just naturally he has that God-given talent. He's one in a million. But when you look at someone like Drake May has looked better than Caleb Williams this year. He does have more poise in the pocket, maybe a little bit more accurate on the average throw. But is Drake May going to go on the run and chuck the ball sideways? And he's not capable of doing that. So
I think
in some aspects of it, it's what you prefer.
I think May benefits from a better offensive line. I think he's definitely a pocket passer and he's able to stay in the pocket, where Williams seems to be on the run. I don't know if that's designed a lot or he just does roll out, run a lot. But yeah, I mean, he's going to break free and get a first down where May might stay in the pocket and take a sack. Williams is able to run around and then somebody opens up. He's able to throw across his body. And the first, rookie year, he was making some mistakes with that. This year, he seems to be making better decisions where it's not there, you get rid of it. And kind of like what I see out of Dart. I think Dart threw one bad pass last week where it was like on the run. He should have thrown it out of bounds. But those guys, you can see the brain. The brain is there, and a lot of these guys don't have that brain. And like I said, McCarthy, he hasn't done anything. It's unfortunate he's been injured, but I don't know that he's done anything to warrant.
He had one good half against the Bears that first game of the year. That second half where he looked amazing. I'm not gonna lie, and Bears should have won that game, and they choked it away to him. But I mean, ever since that, it's been pretty bad.
Yep. All right, back to the next game.
Hat back on.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Well, maybe. Are we in the same order?
Hat back on.
All right. Bengals and Bills.
Here we go.
Hold on.
JP, I hope you're listening. I hope you're gonna see this, because they were my underdog of the week a couple weeks ago, and now they are again. Cincinnati +6, lock of the week.
Lock of the week.
Can't
lose.
Lock of the week.
All right.
From what I'm pretty sure, I don't have the stat on me right now, but I'm almost positive Joe Burrow is undefeated against Josh Allen in the regular season. Going back to when Cincinnati played Baltimore on Thanksgiving, Cincinnati is a whole different team with Joe Burrow under center.
Yes.
Offense was firing on all cylinders. Run game was even playing good. Obviously, the pass game was great. The defense was motivated. I'm pretty sure Al Golden's the D coordinator. He's pushing for turnovers now. I think he's kind of trying to mock what Dennis Allen from the Chicago Bears is doing, where you're pushing turnovers, not worrying so much about the schematics of stopping the run, stopping the pass. We're going for turnovers, guys. And when you have Joe Burrow at quarterback, you can run more of that scheme because you know you're going to probably put up 30 to 40 points a game. So if you can get one turnover in this game against Buffalo, which is definitely possible of happening, Buffalo's offensive line is terrible. Josh Allen hasn't been the same guy this year. I'd like Cincinnati +6. I'm almost tempted to bet money line, but I think the +6 is good. That way you're in the clear, cover your ass, and
like
Bengals +6.
I think
Really
that's
like
another
it.
team, the Bills, that we thought was, they were almost in the Super Bowl last year and very inconsistent this year. And Cincinnati has been hot. The state of Ohio is not hot. Hope JP's not watching because
Oh boy.
OHIO, Ohio lost to Georgia yesterday, right? No, Indiana. Indiana took
Indiana, yeah.
the
Fernando
first time
Mendoza.
they the first time they won the conference in 80 years.
Yeah,
80 years.
1943 or something like
About
that.
a 22-yard field goal. I don't understand why those kickers in college get on that hash mark such an angle. Seems weird to me.
Do you get
Like
nervous
that,
when they get lined up and they start
it's just
doing stuff with their hands?
yeah, just straight on seems to me to be the most logical. I don't understand why they don't line it up in the middle of the field. And it was a big joke. I mean, 20
Yeah.
yard field
I
goal to tie the
mean,
game. I mean, Ohio
it
State's
is
still
what it
going in the
is, though.
playoffs. Yeah, they're still going in the
Yeah.
playoffs. They're gonna have to be dealt with.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I'd
Indiana,
rather lose that game than the national championship. So,
right,
I mean,
yeah.
they have a chance to redeem themselves.
So
It's not that big of a deal, but they did lose their number 1 seed.
Yes. Houday, the Bengals are going to avenge. They're going to avenge the Ohio State Buckeyes and going to win. I think win, but for sure take the points.
Yeah, I really like it. Really like it.
It's going to be my second, one of my other really favorite games this week. This is I think the Colts are done. I think the Colts.
I agree with you, and I actually have a stat. Once again, I just rushed in from church. I forgot where I put my notes, but there's a stat out there that the Colts have not beat Jacksonville, I don't think, in Jacksonville since it's been since 2012. And Jacksonville obviously hasn't been a good team all these years. The Colts just don't play well in Jacksonville. On top of, just like you said, the Colts are falling off. They traded 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. He's hurt. Jones is hurt. He's playing with an injury. It seems like teams are starting to I talked about it last week. Damn it. Something in his foot where he can't really move lateral too well. It seems like teams like the defenses going up against the Colts now are just stopping the run. Jonathan Taylor is not really being able to do much right now with the run game. They're making Daniel Jones throw the ball. Hasn't been working that well. Jacksonville's defense is hit or miss, but they're really good at stopping the run. I like Jacksonville in this game too, and they're at home and they're getting 2 points. So I agree with you on this
one. I bet it with the points. I took Jacksonville with the points just to get the extra, but I think based on the way the two teams are playing, I think Jacksonville's the move.
Yeah, and this is one of those games I brought up earlier. There's 3 games today. 3 that whoever wins this game is in first place in their division. I forgot to bring it up. Pittsburgh and Baltimore is one of those games. And Indianapolis and the Jags are one of these games as well.
Jags will be in first place in the division if they win. I think this is a big game. And I think at home, Jacksonville's playing a little better. I'm going with Jacksonville. All right. Let's go to the next.
This is my favorite game of the week.
Is Shedeur Sanders a mattress? We have the Tennessee Titans at the Browns. I like the Browns to cover the 3.5. Tennessee is done.
Yeah. I really like the Browns in this game. I'm pretty sure Myles Garrett needs 4 more sacks now. That was actually one of the things I got right last week was Myles Garrett to get a sack, and he did. So I think he needs 4 more to break the sack record. He could get 4 in this game. The Titans, their offensive line isn't honestly that bad, but the way Cam Ward holds the ball, he is the most sacked quarterback in the league. He's probably going to break the record for most sacks in the league ever. So, I mean, Myles Garrett is 100% going to get a sack today. I would probably even
100%.
bet he might.
The same
100%.
100%. You got one last week, right? You got
He
one.
got one last week. Yes. Yes, he did.
We got hammered on the we lost big on the Taysom Hill and the Broncos. Broncos didn't cover.
Yeah, and the Broncos.
That was
And
bad.
wow, that was terrible because that game went to overtime too.
Yep.
And they almost did
6.
cover, but
Yep. All right.
Yeah, and Sanders, dude, he's gonna be playing with some dog in him, man. The Titans passed on him. There was rumors he was going to the Titans at pick 1, and he got passed by the Titans in every round. If I was the Titans, I'd probably be wishing I did pick Sanders, but
Yeah.
that's where I would have went, but
we're not sleeping on him today.
No, he's not a mattress today. He's favored, and the over-under is 33.5. I'm actually starting Sanders in fantasy football. Part of the reason is I'm out. Yeah. Well, part of the reason is I'm out of it. So I just want to support my boy. But I am starting Shador today in fantasy football. My team name is Mattress.
And now a game nobody cares about. Seattle Seahawks at the Atlanta Falcons. Misery, 2 birds, 1 stone. Nothing interesting. This is one that's going to flash across the red zone once in a while that nobody's watching. Seattle should have no problem. I mean,
no problem covering this at all. Minus 6.5. I'm surprised by it.
Cousins is the disaster.
The Falcons just lost to he's terrible, and they just lost to the Jets.
Yes. Close game, right? Overtime? Or right down to the wire?
It came down to the end. I don't remember if it went to overtime or not, but it did come down the line. Seattle, they just beat the Vikings last week. Now I know it was Brock Parham, Brock Lesnar, whoever the hell it was at quarterback, but Seattle won what, like 28-0?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude. They have the best defense in the NFL right now.
Yeah, they had a huge game. 28 points in fantasy last week.
Yeah, yep. And Cousins is gonna throw a pick.
Your dad had him
he
on
said
the
he didn't know how to log in his app.
Yeah,
there's something fishy going on with all that.
There is something fishy going on. All right, another disaster. Tua Tagovailoa versus the Jets in New York. I wouldn't touch this if it was the last game on earth. One of these, it could be a 20-point blowout either way. It could be a tight game. It could go 100 directions with these 2 miserable franchises.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't even. I
if I had to pick, I like the Dolphins. I really like the Dolphins.
Yeah.
The Dolphins, they started off so bad. Everybody was calling for McDaniel's job, bench Tua. And I knew this was going to happen. The Dolphins were going to start winning these games. They're in a terrible division. They have an easy schedule. And they're going to win enough games to where he's probably going to keep his job. They're probably going to run it back with Tua. I mean, right now, they're considered in the hunt in the AFC. And if you look at their schedule, it is possible. It is possible for them to make the playoffs. So I think this is one of those games where they're going to win. People are going to start getting excited again in Miami. Although today is one of the biggest days of Miami history. We're all going to be watching to see if the Hurricanes make the college football playoff.
They're
going to put in Notre Dame. Yeah, we're still on the bubble. Alabama got blown out. They have 3 losses, and they lost to Florida State. You got BYU. They lost. They got blown out by Tech. And then you got Notre Dame, who we beat head-to-head. But you know how the college football committee is. They love Notre Dame. Everybody loves Notre Dame. There's more money with Notre Dame, so they're going to screw Miami. But come on, Dolphins, win a game for Miami because Miami's going to be sad today probably. So, dude, if they put the Hurricanes in and the Bears win today, I'm going to run outside naked.
That's it.
That's all I need today.
All right. Here we go with another should be easy win. Broncos at Raiders. The Raiders are an absolute dumpster fire.
Oh, God.
Broncos -8. They screwed me last week. 8 is a lot to take. I mean, the money line's not worth it. You know, 450. You'd have to bet $450 to win 100. I mean, if you want to, I wouldn't even mess with this game. I mean, maybe a prop bet here or there, but
Yeah.
why would you touch this game? I wouldn't sprinkle it. I wouldn't sprinkle it in a parlay, and then the freaking Raiders win at home out of nowhere, and it's just one of those. It's in Vegas, so we know what happens in Vegas. Anything can happen in Vegas. They can push the buttons, and who knows what happens in Vegas.
Yeah, if anything, I like Cortland Sutton in this game. The Raiders' pass defense is terrible. Cortland Sutton's been playing really well at receiver for Denver. Maybe look into some Cortland Sutton props, but
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Like, which one do you like the best?
I mean, anytime touchdowns at plus 210, but I'm looking at this receiving yards prop of over 46.5. I
like
mean,
that.
Cortland Sutton's capable of getting that in one catch.
Yeah, that's a good one. I would maybe take the
Yeah, I really like that.
Broncos money line and player
And
props.
yeah, and Sutton over
Receiving
46.5
yards.
receiving yards. Yep.
Let's see. Do you like when it's not in order?
Yeah, it's weird on the computer like that. I don't know why it's like that.
Over
46.5. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you're getting plus 120 on that. Just a money line, and yeah, that's a good bet. Money line, that's a good one. I'm gonna bet that
Yeah,
one.
because
Yeah,
the Raiders pass defense is terrible. I mean, they have obviously Crosby, who's a great pass rusher, but I mean, he can't do everything. Everybody else, their secondary, their corners are terrible.
Broncos money line and receiving yards. Yeah, it's way better on the fucking.
Will
Over
Sutton end up with like
46.
one catch for like 8 yards, you know?
No doubt. All right, got it. All right, now I'm gonna skip one game.
Oh boy.
We're gonna skip over one game, and we're going to the Rams and the Cardinals. This should, I would think, bounce back destruction. Rams should win minus 500. There should be no problems here. I think the Rams had a fluke last week. And I think the Rams, I don't even know who the Cardinals quarterback is. Who's the Cardinals quarterback? Brissett?
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. I don't think maybe some prop bets.
He actually hasn't been that bad. He actually hasn't been that bad, but
if I was gonna go in here, I would go Puka. The easy bet is always to take Puka for any time. I would last week I went Puka and Adams, and of course Puka didn't catch one. So if we did that again,
I was gonna bring this up last week, and I stopped myself. But Davante Adams, for anybody that's listening, Davante Adams has scored the first touchdown 2 games in a row now, and it could be more. I don't know, but since I've been following it, it seems like whenever they first get down to the goal line, they throw that little out route to Adams every time.
yeah.
Davante Adams' first touchdown today is at plus 400, so the odds aren't really any good because it's been such a common thing now. So I probably wouldn't touch it now that it's at plus 400. But dude,
Man, but if you put
Adams, I like Adams.
If you put Adams first and Puka anytime, you're at plus 1,000. That's all you got to have is
and that almost hit last week too.
Yeah, even for $5, you're winning 55. That's not worth. Nice little sprinkle there. It's not a terrible decision.
I know, but I don't know, because the first touchdowns happened 2-3 games in a row now. It's destined not to hit.
You think Vegas is setting you up? They're like, all right, everybody's going to go. Kind of like the CMC.
I like Adams anytime. Yeah, I like Adams anytime, but once again, it's happened so many games in a row now. If you're someone like me who likes to bet trends, which betting a trend could make you lose your wallet, or it can make a lot of money for you. If you see a team that's meant to win keep losing, you're like, oh, they're destined to win. It's a trend. Or if a guy like CMC win a game without scoring, the next game you're like, I'm going to bet my bank account. Yeah, because it's just like you're betting trends.
Well, it's been black 3 numbers in a row. I'm going to bet red.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. And that can get you in big trouble betting trends like that. But that's something I really like to do.
Here's my second underdog win of the week.
Oh my
The
gosh, you're about to make
Texans
my
are going
oh
to
my
go into Kansas City. Texans are going into Kansas City, and they're going to shut Mahomes down. The points is a lock.
whoa.
They're going to beat the Texans. Are going to beat the Chiefs at
Wow.
Arrowhead Stadium today at 4:00. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Texans win. Texans defense is playing good. Texans are playing good. The Chiefs are done. They're on the outback side of this thing, and I think they're going to get exposed today.
Wow, I was not expecting to hear that.
Yep,
You
I'm
know,
going with
I know we lost on the Chiefs on Thanksgiving, and the Chiefs have been
Cowboys.
pretty bad this year, and they've screwed me a lot, but I'm still in that mode with Guido where it's hard for me to lose faith in the Chiefs and Mahomes. It's just hard for me to do it. Now, if the Chiefs lose this game at home on Sunday night, I
Yeah,
mean, they're out of it. They're out of it. I mean, once
I
again,
think
this is
that's it.
another winner, pretty much playoff game. This is one of
The
those
Texans,
games I think I would
Texans
stay away
win.
from.
The Texans have won 4 in a row. The Texans
Yeah.
win puts them. Obviously, the Colts and Jags are playing, but that puts them in second place,
Yes.
tied
Yes.
tied with whoever loses. So this is a big game for the Texans. Like if they want to make the
Oh,
playoffs,
yeah.
this is it. This is a big one, and they can eliminate the Chiefs pretty much. I mean, you're looking at the AFC 7-5. That puts them ahead of the Ravens and Steelers. Obviously, somebody has to win that division. So this is a big, big, big game
Yeah, it is.
for the Texans. It's a huge game. The Chiefs, it's like obviously it's a must win. Lost last week, 5-1 at home. It's going to be tough, but I like the Texans. I think I got them.
Wow.
Send it in. Call
Okay.
Guido. Call everybody. Call the dog. Call the cat. Doesn't matter who.
I've been so
Yeah.
cold, man. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you about it. I'm gonna go with
I
what
think
you
this is a
say.
massive game for the Texans. I think it's a game for the Chiefs. Yes, they have to win. Monday
I
night.
would like to see more points though for the Texans. I
Yeah,
mean, 3.5 on the road going to Arrowhead in a Sunday night game. I mean,
they're going to
I
win.
would have liked
They
to have
don't need
seen
'em.
like 6.5.
They don't need them. Vegas knows that everybody's taking the Chiefs. Send it in. So this is a Monday night monster. The reeling and rolling downhill Eagles at the Chargers. I don't know how the Eagles are favored in this game, but based on how they've been playing,
I think
man,
a lot of it goes back to that trend thing that we were talking about. The Eagles have lost 2 in a row. To a lot of people, they're the best team in the NFL roster wise, and they're the former champs. I think a
yeah,
lot of this is a trend thing. They're set to win. They gotta win. So I think that's what
I
what you say
yeah.
with the odds and the number is a big reason why.
Well,
Nancy.
on that note, the game of the season. I think this is the game. This is the one. This is the thumbnail. This is World War II. It starts a big stretch for the Bears. You have the Bears at Packers, 4:00.
Oh my gosh.
This is the big one. I don't understand 6.5. I don't understand 6.5.
Packers are hot. Packers are hot. They're going off trends.
I
The Bears are set for a loss. Everybody's sleeping on the Bears. Hold on a second. I got something to do. I thought about doing this for the pod, so let me do it.
Here it comes. Here it comes. The shirt is off.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Ben Johnson, baby. Let's go.
Bears are hot, 5 in a row. I mean, everything points to I got to take the Bears, man. I got to take the Bears to win. I think the Bears are going in Lambeau. I think they're hot. I think this is the game. This is the one. This is the one for the season. This is the one for the Bears. Will say if they win today, the Bears are back. Every Bears fan is calling the Super Bowl. They're going all the way. They still have to play
We all
Packers
are.
again. They play Detroit one more time, right? And they play the Packers again in like 2 weeks.
Yep,
So,
in Lambeau today, then in Cleveland, then in Chicago against Green Bay. We play the 49ers and then finish with the Lions. I mean, going back to last week, the Ben Johnson in the locker room ripping off the shirt, free hot dogs for
yeah.
Chicago, good, better, best, never let it rest, Pecs popping. What more do you want? I mean,
Yeah.
this is, as a Bears fan, we're
It's the
reaching
Super
them
Bowl.
pearly gates,
This is
baby.
it. This is the big one.
We're going. I mean, at this point, what do you want me to? We're the most consistent team in the NFL. Our run game is phenomenal. Kyle Manunga is my dog.
And if you guys win, this puts you in, I mean,
We're
right
in
up there
first
with,
still.
well, not only first,
We're,
but you guys are you're at the top of the home field advantage.
yeah,
So
as of
keep
right
pace
now, we're
with
the
the
number one seed in the
we
NFC.
got
But yeah, that'll help
we got the
even
Rams and the
more.
Seahawks winning today, so they're going to 10-3 based on what we picked earlier. And the Bears are 9-3
Right.
as well. So this is a must win for the Bears to maintain the pace for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The only thing that scares me is the shirt off and the hype last week. Do they let up a little bit? This will tell me if the Bears are who we thought they were. If they win today and come off last week's win, keep the high pace, keep the momentum, keep it going. They've won 5 in a row. Hottest team in football. 5 in a row. Find another team with that many wins in a row. Well, besides the Patriots. The Patriots are unstoppable, but mine is the Patriots. The Broncos have won 9. The Patriots have won 10, but they're both in the AFC. So the hottest team in the NFC, the Bears.
Yeah, and I mean, you already got the trash talk going on. Parsons is saying he hates the Bears. You know, Ben Johnson from the beginning said he wants to beat LaFleur. I mean, this is David versus Goliath. This is Bloods versus Crips. This is GDs versus Vice Lords. This is the Greeks versus the Ottomans. I mean, what more
It's a
do
big
you want? I mean, every time the Bears and Packers play, to me, I'm excited and I hope we whoop their ass. But this is the first time in a long time that this game's actually meant something. And this is the best rivalry in football, hands down to me. I mean, we hate each other. And
Yeah.
good, better, best, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm taking the Bears. I think the Bears go into. I just they're hot. Last week the
Yeah.
coaching changed. Everybody's playing well. It's going to be cold. It's going to be tough, but it's just a short drive over, and I think it's the Bears games. The Bears game to lose. I think Jordan Love's been very inconsistent. The Packers have been very inconsistent. They're hot. They're good. They're not good. The Bears, man.
My heart is, I mean, obviously with the Bears. My betting mind, though, if I had no dog in this fight, I probably would take the Packers. I do think there is a chance that the Packers could win this game big.
Well, really big.
I do. As much as, don't take my Bears card from me, but the Bears have been so hot. I'm such a trend guy that it's hard. And the Toyota Thon Jordan Love, I will admit, I thought this was, I'm very superstitious. So at first I thought this was a fluke. But if you look at Jordan Love's stats during Toyota Thon, and for people that don't know what Toyota Thon is, it's like the car brand Toyota whenever they do their Toyota
annual
Thon.
sale. Yeah, their big sale.
Yeah. Jordan Love is like unstoppable. Like he is literally unstoppable during Toyota Thon. I don't know if the guy's ever lost a game during Toyota Thon. I do think there is a chance that the Bears lose this game in Lambeau, and then when we come back to Chicago, we'll get our revenge. But I mean, I don't think you could bet against the Bears right now because they have been the most consistent. Their run game is just the best in the NFL. But
Yeah.
I mean, I am scared. I am scared. I don't want to tell Packers
You
fans
should
that
be.
to
I
their
mean,
face.
it's tough when you're rooting for your team and bet.
Yeah,
You're more realistic because you don't have a problem. I would always bet on the Giants. I can't help it. Like I'm going to root for them. I'm going to bet on them. But you're this is a tough one. Is a tough one with the
I
points.
have a rule.
Division game.
I have a rule. I mean, if you look at any of my fantasy football teams, I usually never draft Bears unless I'm like almost have to. I don't bet on any Bears games. I don't bet on any of the props in the Bears games. Like we're over at Aunt Kathy's house. And my dad's like, "What do I do? Should I lie about the Bears? What prop do you like?" I'm like, "Listen, I'm not giving you an answer. I can't even talk about it because if the gods hear it, they're gonna screw me. I'm too superstitious for all that. I love my Bears. I wouldn't do it to them. I have bad luck, dude. I'm not casting that bad luck on my Bears. I love my Bears. I prayed the sweet 6-pound 8-ounce baby Jesus when I was at church this morning. I know I shouldn't be wasting prayers on sports, but God, Please watch
Please
out for
help
my
me.
Bears today. And if
Please
we
help the
beat the
Bears.
Packers, boy, woo, I'm gonna have a great week, baby. Woo! I can't
All
even
right.
think
So
about it.
that's the week. We got our locks in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night to Counterculture Sports with K9. He'll be letting you know how he did. Him and Sipo are live at 7 p.m. on Counterculture.
Yep.
And tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., we'll be live on the Anti-Hero broadcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Any parting words for everybody there, K9?
I will say that if the Bears do win today, I am going to do the whole podcast tomorrow shirtless in honor of Ben Johnson. Good, better, best. Never let it rest.
We'll see you next week.
Diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a flex. Holla at the club, cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a flex. Gold in my girl, I gotta holla at the club.